What is up, guys? I hope your weekend was well. I know mine sure was. I got to go to 90s Con in Hartford, Connecticut. And this is a show that's pretty close to my house. Yeah, I've never been there before, so this was my first time ever checking it out. I really had a blast, but I have to say, I think the ticket prices were really unbelievably overpriced. I think the tickets for Saturday were $75, but including taxes and fees came to 90. And I can't really complain about taxes and fees. I guess that's not really the convention's fault. But it's not a $75 worth show. When I think $75, I think New York Comic Con, and New York Comic Con is huge. It's the Javits Center. There's hundreds and hundreds of vendors there, as well as great guests. And while this show had great guests, there weren't that many vendors, so it's just hard for me to buy into the $75 ticket. So overall, that's really all that I'm mixed about. Let me know what you guys think. If you've ever been to 90s Con, what do you think of the tickets? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everyone that I met, all the autographs that I got, and tell you a little bit about each one. Starting off with the first thing that I got, not really an autograph from a celebrity guest, but I'm a huge Goosebumps fan, and I got a sketch from the book artist Tim Jacobus. Goosebumps made up my childhood. I watched every episode of the show, and I owned every single one of the original books, as well as hundreds of the sequel series, like Series 2000 and Give Yourself Goosebumps. So the artwork is one of the most iconic parts of the entire Goosebumps franchise to me. And when I saw that the artist was there, I had to go up and meet him. He was selling art prints at his table for $60. This cost me $60. I don't think that's that bad for a hand sketch from an iconic artist. And he was also selling autographs on photos for, I think, 20. And he was also a very down-to-earth person. They did have a selection of art prints that you could have gotten. I chose the Haunted Mask, but they had Slappy, they had Curly the Skeleton, and they also had the skeleton from Say Cheese and Die. But I always thought that this was one of the scarier book covers anyways. But I got to talk to Tim Jacobus for a little bit, and he was a really down-to-earth guy. I said that he was the cause of all my nightmares related to Goosebumps, and he apologized. I said, no, it is nothing less than an honor, because these books, they just made up my entire childhood. But moving on to the actors that I met, the first one, and one of the biggest reasons I wanted to go, was Geena Davis from the movie Beetlejuice. While there were a lot of big celebrity guests there, I would say the two biggest ones were Geena Davis and Susan Sarandon. They were having a Thelma and Louise reunion. I already met Susan Sarandon at New York Comic Con, so I didn't need to add her to anything. However, Geena Davis, I've been dying to meet, and I'm so happy she finally started doing cons. She wrote to Cameron and then signed her name, and she signed in this green color. The handler, like I said, all of them were really cool and asked me if I wanted any particular color, and I thought green would look the best, and she said that she always usually signs on the drape right here, so this was no exception, as you can see. She was $100 an autograph for 8x10 photos, but being that this is a premium item, I had to pay $120. I think a little bit high, but for Geena Davis, doable, definitely. It's not out of range for her. And I also got a video of me meeting her as well.
Hello. Hi. If I had $1 for every time I watched this and Stuart Little, I wouldn't need to go to college. So it's really an honor to meet you.
And then if I had
It up a little bit. What color would you like? I like the
this one goes squeak.
It's like an instrument. Look at that. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Have a great day.
Geena Davis was really cool, but she had a long line, so she had to get it going, and I didn't want to be that one person that talks to her ad nauseum, and then everyone behind them wants to stab him in the back. So I just kind of said my piece and then left. And Alec Baldwin recently started doing conventions, so hopefully I can get him on there. And Michael Keaton, he does it once in a blue moon, but I hope at least do something on the East Coast. The next person that I met is easily, and I mean easily, one of, if not the coolest people that I ever met doing a convention. And that is, sorry, it's a big poster, Christine Taylor, and I had her sign something from Night of the Demons 2. For those of you who don't know who Christine Taylor is, she's been in a lot of Ben Stiller movies, well, mostly because they're married. She's been in Dodgeball, Zoolander. I think she was in Tropic Thunder as well. I haven't seen that one. But my favorite movie that she's ever been in is Night of the Demons 2, one of her first pieces of work. She wrote, to Cameron, great meeting you, my fellow horror fan. Love Christine Taylor, because we talked about horror movies at her table a lot because she was very surprised that I had a Night of the Demons poster, as you can see.
It's not 90s Con without a classic.
Oh, my mind is blown.
It's a gem. It's a 90s gem.
My mind is blown. Look at it. Look at that.
There you are, right there. Look at that. There you are.
That is the best.
I saw in an interview you're a horror movie fan. I got to know what's your favorite horror movie.
I mean, the original Halloween, the OG Halloween.
Yeah.
But I also like Halloween 2. I like Halloween 4. I like Halloween H2O.
H2O is my
I
favorite.
like H2O a lot.
H2O and H40, I guess.
Yes,
Those are my favorite
me
ones.
too. I love that one too. I love that one. I don't like the ones that came out.
We're not going to talk about it.
No,
We're not going to talk about it here.
I can't. All right.
Good vibes only here.
Where do you want this? What do you
Anywhere
want me
is
to do?
good. Maybe like right there.
Right
That's the
here,
lighter
okay.
space. There we go.
Just keep it open for a little bit. so
Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is really blowing my mind. I got to go back and watch this one.
It's a gem. It's a gem. It's the best of the trilogy, easily.
Oh, so it was a trilogy.
It was.
I was trying to figure out. I remember thinking it was better than the original, but I don't remember seeing
I
the
agree.
third.
It's the best. It's the best.
All right,
Thank you so
I'll
much.
take it. I'll
Have a
take
great
it.
day.
She was only $50 an autograph, which I think is unbelievably cheap. I was going to guess in the 80 range, especially being that Kane Hodder, the guy who plays Jason, is 80. And I think that Christine Taylor is a little bit more popular than Kane Hodder, to say the least. When I say that she's one of the coolest guests that I ever met at a convention, I don't put that lightly. I've met a lot of people over the years, but she took her time with everybody, and it was just really refreshing talking about something that wasn't herself. She talked about Halloween, other movies that she had nothing to do with. So it's just really refreshing when they are just down to earth and humanize you. The last person that I met, unfortunately, I don't have the item that I had her sign with me, but I'll put a picture of it right here, and that is Catherine Hicks from the movie Child's Play. Catherine Hicks has been someone that I've been wanting to meet for a long time because she's, I think, the last person that I needed to add to my Child's Play collection to be complete. I had all the big ones, Jennifer Tilly, Brad Dourif, Fiona Dourif, Alex Vincent, and she was really the last one that I needed, and now I feel like it's complete to a degree. I was really indecisive on what I wanted her to sign. I was thinking about doing an 8x10, but I didn't want to print one out, so I was just thinking if they had a good one at her table, I'd get that. But I also had this metal Child's Play poster that my friend got me for Christmas a few years ago. She was $40 an autograph, which again, I think was really fair. $40 seems to be kind of the bare minimum. $30 autographs from celebrities, that's just kind of extinct at this point. I gotta live to accept that, that's fine. But I also got a video of me meeting her as well.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. It's a crime you didn't get nominated for this movie. This is just one of the best performances of all time. Especially the scene where you're trying to throw him in the fire. That's just so many. It's so good. It's so good. It's really good.
Okay, so we're doing Cameron.
You got it.
Cameron. Can I do it in silver?
I think silver would be the best one. Yeah,
Do you want just your name and my name?
that would be great. Yeah. It's hiding. There it is. Oh, that was beautiful. That was good. Oh, whoa. Thank you.
Just like to
There we go. You've had a great career, but and I know you're retired, Frank. If I ever saw you battle Chucky again, I could die happy. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Again, she was really cool and down to earth. Definitely seemed happy to be there. But then again, everyone did at this convention. All the celebrities, all the artists, all the vendors, all the handlers. It didn't seem just like another day. They just seemed to really be enjoying themselves there, which is always nice to see. So overall, guys, I had a really good time. And while I do think the ticket price is a little intense, if they have some good guests next year, I'll probably return. My bank account might not like it, but you know, bank accounts are no friend to the convention scene. But yeah, that's all that I have to show you guys. I really appreciate you watching. I'm sorry that I didn't get this video out as early as I wanted. Usually I put it out the Monday after the con at the latest, but it's Tuesday, so I'm going to stop filming this and edit it and get it out to you as quick as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.